like the oceanic plate. So yan. So spontaneous generation theory. So, this theory explains that a hypothetically process by which living organism develop from a non-living matter. So yan, the red eye experiment. This experiment shows that that Francisco Redeye conduct experiment through putting a meat to a closed container and an open container that prove that life can be created without because of a non-living matter. This is the proof of what they believe too. So Aristotle also said that a bits of matter contain an active principle or energy could produce living organism in a suitable condition. So yan, the theory of divine creation. So this theory is what every religion told us happened, and what our belief was the universe and the various forms of life were created by God out of nothing. So yeah, every religion of ours, like Roman Catholic, Islam, Muslim, and other born again, like other religion, believe that a higher being create the life from a higher being create a life and blesses us this kind of life. So the last theory is the biogenesis. This theory believes that living things can only come from other living things and through reproduction. So yan. Kumbaga, ang biogenesis naman opposite siya ng abiogenesis, na life only can be produced to some living organism also. They need to reproduce, and through reproduce they are capable of multiplying, and through generation creating some life because of evolving. Just like cyanobacteria, there are evidence that cyanobacteria was one of the organism that survive and capable of surviving the harsh environment at that time. So yeah, the characteristic of life. So first is the movement. So yan, movement, and a living thing is capable of moving from one place to another. Unlike animal, plants can't, because they are stationary. They are only capable of moving through depending to an external factor, like attaching their seed to an animal who will move around and left that seed around some places. So sensitivity is the ability to respond stimuli from surrounding using senses. They are capable of sensing something. Animal is the most sensitive to all the living things. They are capable of hunting prey. They are able to adapt, and because they have some nervous system that is capable of, and they are also have sense organ that capable of or sensing and help them hunt prey, while plants can't do that because they don't have nervous system. But there are also some plants that can respond to the sense of touch, just like Makahiya plant. They are capable of sensing some organism that touch it. So, number 3, growth and development. So, growth and development, plants can continuously grow while animal can't. They are only dependent to their organs to grow. And nutrition naman, nutrition. Plants is capable of obtaining their own or producing their own nutrition. And while the animals, they have to hunt another organism to get the nutrition that they needed. So respiration, plants need some oxygen to survive, while the animal needs plants needs the carbon dioxide to survive, while the animals need the oxygen. And through oxygen, they are capable of using, they can function their organ to function their body. Excretion, it is the removal of waste product of animals and plant. So plant also have toxic to their body, and this toxic to their body can also benefit the people and the animals. They are capable of producing oxygen, and while also animals can produce carbon dioxide, which also benefits the plants. Reproduction, living things is capable of reproducing. They are capable of multiplying, and through generation and through this reproduction, they are capable of evolving and multiply. So, yan. What is the difference between the plants versus animals? Number 1 is meaning. The meaning of why plants is here is they are capable of producing oxygen, which all organisms needed to survive. So, while animals also, the meaning of their life is the food chain. And through food chain, they are capable of transferring energy, because energy cannot be destroyed nor disappear, because it can only be transferred. And through transferring, and food chain is the system of how they are capable of transferring some energy. And movement. Movement. Plants are stationary, as what I said earlier, that they are only dependent to some animals to move their seeds, while animals are migratory. They are capable of moving from one place to another to hunt their places, and they are capable of adapting any environment, with the exception of sponge and coral. They don't have some ability to move. So, mode of nutrition, plants is capable of producing its own food, while animals, they don't have that kind of ability, but they have the ability to hunt prey because of how sensitive they are. Storage of food. So, plants don't have a proper digestive system. That's why they only get what they need. They only have to get what they need to, while animals have the ability to store, because they have a proper digestive system, and they can form or store the food through glycogen. And so respiration. So plants need the carbon dioxide while animals need oxygen. They are benefiting to one another relationship. So cellular. So plants have a cell wall, and this cell wall is the one responsible for protecting the cell, and while the chloroplast is the meaning, and this is the reason why plants are colored green, while the animals only have plasma membrane to cover the cell. So and growth, so plants can continuously grow. They are capable of growing if we left them alone. But if we disrupt their growth, then that will be the reason for them to stop their growth, just like what is happening. Because some people are cutting some plants. This results to disrupting their growth and killing some plants, while the animal also are dependent to their organs to continue growing. They are not like plants that can continue grow. Some animals have some limited lifespan to be alive. So yan, growth, reproduction. Plants is asexual. They are capable of producing their own seeds, but I think some plants is capable of reproducing through external factors like bees, like using their plants use their flowers to attract some bees, and through that they can spread their seeds, I think. And some animals, they are capable of sexually, and some are asexually, because some animals are hermaphrodite that can become a male and a female. So response, the response of plants is less sensitive because of the lack of nervous system, but some plants can determine some of sense of touch, like Makaya plant, while animals are sensitive to any kind of senses because they have nervous system and a sense of organs that can help them hunt prey. So yan. So thank you. My name again is Keeper White as Esmeralda. Thank you so much for listening.